Good morning. Good morning. I'm still laying in the bed, which is why you do not see my face because you can't. Um, Let me turn my ringer off. So yeah, I'm laying here, just glad to be able to wake up late on a Saturday because I wake up pretty early Monday through Friday. And even though I know I don't need to wake up that early on Saturday, my body still woke me up at normal time. And I went back to sleep because I was like, no, I need more sleep. The rain last night made sleep so good. Does anybody else sleep really good when it's raining? I feel like most people do. But yeah, I definitely do. When it's raining outside, I get some really good sleep. And I don't fight it. Um, I have to go get an oil change today, you guys. Because I would like to keep driving my car and, maintenance. I was thinking about washing it too. I was thinking about washing it myself. Yes, Paul, it is hypnotic. Rain is hypnotic. What's up, Chef Mike's Round Table? What's on the menu? What is on the menu? I always want to know what you're cooking. I think you would have been proud of me this week. I made some peanut chicken, chicken with peanut sauce. Um, I made some turmeric basmati and some vegetables to go along with it. And it came out pretty good. I just get bored with eating the same stuff all the time. So like I'm not one of those people who eats the same stuff week after week. Like I like to switch it up. And I know most people look at food as function and it's like, okay, if you're hungry, you eat. But for me, I look at it as an extension of my creativity. So whatever I'm in the mood for, I try to cook. Unless I just don't have the ingredients or I can't go get them. But typically that's not an issue. So um if I'm feeling like something that I've never made before, I'll just go buy it. But for the most part, if I have something out of the house, like in a restaurant or whatever that I like, I'll try to recreate it myself so that I can add it to my repertoire. And whenever I'm feeling like I want Indian, or I'm feeling like I want Asian, or I'm feeling like I want soul food, whatever, I can make it. Yeah, chicken satay is delicious. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I necessarily made satay because I kind of, you know how you make your own version of things. So it was definitely a peanut sauce and I definitely crushed up some peanuts and put them in there, but I also added ginger so it gave it a nice little kick. And I'm a Trader Joe's girl, so their everyday seasoning is something I swear by, and I usually start by seasoning my whatever meat I'm using. I usually start by seasoning it with that before I cook it, and then whatever sauce I cook it in, I simmer it in the sauce later. But anyway, I was even proud of the rice because it was I added a little cinnamon to it because I think cinnamon and turmeric go really well together, and garlic. Yeah. Hey, good morning, UFO Kamikaze. Um, no, the Clue Channel, you're not blocked. I can read that. Hi. Chef Mike said coconut bread French toast. Whoa. Coconut bread French toast. Mind blown. Never heard of that. Never had it. Sounds delicious. He said I do it all the time. Yes, add your own flavor to whatever you are doing. Exactly. You make it your own. Put your own little spin on it. You make it your own. Firm believer in that. You guys, I received a really big compliment yesterday. And I'm not going to tell you who said it because it's not really necessary. But someone I used to date said that I set the bar. And I took that as high praise because we're both dating and we were just trading stories of like how it is out here, like what kind of pickings you get. And, we both were like, man, is this what people are doing? Is this really how it is? Like, is this really the best of what dating has to offer? Because, bro, um, and neither one of us is interested in settling for what we don't want. But it's like, damn, like, uh, people are really out here just doing the bare minimum and expecting people to be signed up. And it's like, well, I'm not a bare minimum gal, so just gonna go ahead and pass on that. But yeah, he was like, "Yo, you set the bar." And he was like, he's met a few girls where he's like talked to them and he has some hard passes of his own. Uh but I was like, "Yo, he's like, I think I have it worse." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't know. I can't call it. I think men think they have it worse um all the time when it comes to dating. But I think it's just a matter of perspective, right? Because I think I'm very easy to talk to. I think I'm approachable. So I don't have any of those barriers up that most women have where it's like there's an attitude from the get-go, like, why do you want my number or whatever. I'm like generally amicable and to the point where I'll give my number to somebody I don't even want to talk to just to, and I know this is bad, but just to ignore their call later. Because it's like, all right, you asked me for my number on the spot. Here goes it. But, and I mean, as long as you're respectful. But then it's like, I walk away and be like, I'm never talking to that person. But anyway, like when you give them a try, it's disappointing. It's like, and I know everybody's not for everyone. And that's the whole point of like why you are supposed to meet your person and do all that when you're younger because it's easier for you to find commonalities and build on those as you age versus aging and then trying to find somebody with commonalities. It's like, that's a little backwards. So here I am doing it the backwards way, trying at least. Um, but I'm not giving up. Like that's the thing we both walked away from the conversation saying like we're not settling, nor are we under the impression that there isn't someone who can understand and match our vibe, so to speak, our respective vibes, so to speak. Um, I'm about to get out of the bed as soon as I end this live because I do need to go get an oil change. But here's the thing, like what got me talking about the dating thing is because I went to Trader Joe's after work last night to get some groceries. And the guy who I was checked out by was very attractive. He and I had some small talk with each other, but like well after the transaction was over, he was still talking to me. And all I kept thinking in my head was like, are you going to ask me for my number or what? Because like, am I supposed to just stand here with my bags and continue to talk to you while there's someone behind me that would like to get checked out too? Um, this is how my brain works. I don't know what he was thinking, but you know, some of what he said to me was like he made comments about what I bought, and he's like, um I think you have a pretty well balanced cart here, and um it's definitely healthier than what I would buy. And I'm like, well, as an adult, you have to be mindful of the things that you feed yourself. And I try to, yes, I have things that I eat that aren't great for me. I think everybody does, right? But I try to eat stuff that I know my body needs. And so this is why I love Trader Joe's, because they have such a, um, like, it's just a very straight to the point grocery store. Like, you're not getting eight different variations of the same thing. Do you want the Brussels sprouts or not? Do you want the string beans or not? Do you want sliced mushrooms or whole? Do you want cremini or baby Bella? Like, I love that about Trader Joe's. And I go in there and I get my produce. Like, obviously, it's like the first thing you get to when you walk into any Trader Joe's. It's usually the first section, past the flowers, right? I have bought flowers at Trader Joe's maybe twice, but I do love that they have them there. I love that if you need a bouquet real quick, you can just go get one. And it's like no fuss. Um, but yeah, I love the produce section at Trader Joe's. I love going and getting my mixed nuts and my fresh onions, potatoes, peppers. I always get my Brussels sprouts there, which I don't understand why people buy frozen Brussels sprouts, because that just seems wrong. But yeah. Hey, Dr. Dunbar. Um, you miss Trader Joe's? Why do you miss it, Chef Mike? Oh, is it not where you are now? Oh, that's probably what it is. Okay. Yeah. I've never had their salmon fillets, but I do like their shrimp burgers, and I do like their frozen shrimp. I'm not a fish girl, so I don't really eat fish much. The only time I eat fish is if someone else makes it, cuz it's not really my forte. I'm not against it, but it's not like my favorite thing to eat. There's two people who make fish that I like, and that's typically the only time I'll eat fish. I'm picky. That's another thing I realized in my older age, that I am very picky. I'm very like it has to be a certain way for me to enjoy it, and if it's not, I'll just eat. I'll just have something else. No fish, yeah. Um very sparingly. I eat it very sparingly. It's not it's not like a complete no, but it's definitely a who made it? Like if I'm out in a restaurant, I'm never ordering fish. Um Smoking some salmon when I get off work today. Oh, cool. See, this is the thing. Confession time. All right, ready, guys? So, I like salmon out of a can. All right? Judge me. I'll let you have these next 10 seconds to pass judgment on me. Go ahead. Yeah. I like canned salmon. I'm not on camera, Mr. Shook, to you because I am still laying in the bed. Like, here's me. It's dark. You can't see me, so you can see my window. Yeah, Jack salmon, exactly. I like salmon cakes. I will tear up some salmon patties. Now that I make, and I usually mix with crab meat. Um, because I like the way salmon and crab mix together. So yeah. But like fresh salmon, I don't prefer unless it's cooked to death. I mean, I want there to be brown crispy edges on my salmon. Okay? He said they sell tofu there too. Where was I the other day? And I was like, oh wow, you can get tofu here? Weird. Oh, I was at Moe's. I was at Moe's getting some queso. And they had like next to the chicken, they had like tofu chunks. And I'm just like, why would anybody get tofu on Tex-Mex? It just, I don't know. When I think about tofu, I'm like, I get what it is and that it takes on the flavor of whatever else you cook it with, but like tofu chunks on a burrito seems diabolical. I could be wrong, but it just seems like wrong. What's Edward Anderson style? I don't get it. Shout out to Edward Anderson. Uh UFO Kamikaze says, never been in a Trader Joe's. It's always too crowded whenever I drive by. It is. That's why I went yesterday. Go there on a Friday night. Promise you it won't be crowded. You'll be in and out. Friday nights at Trader Joe's is the key to shopping, especially up here. Because if anybody's listening from New Jersey, North Jersey, you know that the one in Clifton is always packed. And it's a horrible location because it's in a strip mall and there's always people going to the Ulta that's there, the Old Navy that's there. Um and so it's hell getting into and out of that parking lot on a weekend. It is utter hell. Like, and the thing is, Trader Joe's does a really good job of keeping their stores clean and stocked, right? So even if you go when it's busy, you can still find what you need. It's just gonna be you reaching over people and trying to get past people and, waiting on long lines. There's just no way around it because the store model is such that it's never gonna be too big. And the ones in Jersey don't sell wine. So you even don't have that to worry about. But in other states, they have a nice wine section, usually, like a wine and beer section. Uh, my allergies are kind of tweaking this morning. That's why I sound a little nasally. I think my nose is draining right now. I gotta go get my lime water. I'm gonna get up in a minute. And then I'll get my lime water. And then I'll go get an oil change. And then I'll come back in the house and probably wash and retwist my hair because I need to do that. It's just growing like wildflower. Edward Anderson style is streaming while the camera is focused on something else. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah. Then that's what I'm doing. I am doing it Edward Anderson style this morning. Shout out to Edward Anderson. Shout out to Dr. Dunbar, Mr. Suge to you. Dave Tao. Shout out to Dave Tao. Shout out to UFO Kamikaze. Shout out to Chef Mike. Shout out to Paul Wilson. Shout out to the Clue channel. And Paul Wilson. Everybody here. Hit that like button for me, please. Oh, you have these drapes? Nice. Nice. I'm actually gonna change them because they've been in here for a long ass time and they're not really my style. I think I am going to get something one color. I think I'm gonna get like a solid color because I know you can't really tell, but the paint on the wall is green. And so I think I'm gonna get something that goes with that. Oh, he said Trader Joe's is on the corner of one of the busiest intersections. Yeah, like I wonder if they what is it about that? Like what is it about where they put them? Like some retail stores, you kind of know where they go, where they're going to go and all that good stuff, right? But there's other ones where you're like, what were y'all thinking? And it's like, what is the rhyme or reason? Like, typically you'll see a Marshalls near TJ Maxx, right? Like, you can count on going someplace and seeing Marshalls and TJ Maxx and maybe even Burlington Coat Factory all within the same strip. Usually, when you see a McDonald's, there's not a Burger King too far away. I don't eat that stuff, but that's just something I've noticed. But with Trader Joe's, I'm not sure what the rhyme is. Like, let's put it in the busiest space possible with the least amount of parking spots. Like, I don't know. I don't think they did either, Dr. Dunbar. I feel like the prices at Trader Joe's have remained steady. And that's another reason why I love going there because here's the thing, as a single person shopping for yourself, it's a perfect place to go because all the portions are right. You're not going to get a package of something that, you know, and that's another thing. Like when I buy stuff that I actually eat. So I don't buy stuff that I'm like, I'm lukewarm about this. I might eat one or two and then the rest of it is going in the trash. No. Whatever I get from Trader Joe's, I eat and I finish and I find ways to incorporate into other things. Like that's another part of cooking and creativity that I like. I like finding new ways to use things. I like cooking stuff that I'm going to enjoy the leftovers for. Um, and so yeah, that's a big deal to me. Walgreens and CVS. Oh, yeah, true, true, true. There is usually, but hmm, I'm just thinking about the ones near me. They're actually not next to each other. They're in the same town. Like for example, the I'm sitting up now. The there's like three different CVS's in Bloomfield, and there are no Walgreens near them. Even Montclair, the CVS is in Montclair. There's no Walgreens near them. That could be a regional thing. What I really wish is we would get a Wegmans. I really wish that we would get a Wegmans because I love Wegmans. But the closest Wegmans to me is like a half hour away, and that's just I'm good on driving a half an hour. Like I'll drive the 15 minutes that it takes me to get to Trader Joe's from here. That and then with traffic it becomes like 20, but I miss Kroger. Texas in Texas I would go to Trader Joe's and Kroger. Whatever I couldn't get at Trader Joe's, I would go to Kroger and get. Paul Wilson says perhaps they position stores differently on the East Coast, but you're right about McDonald's and Burger King being close to each other. Yeah. I don't know if that's still a thing. I know it was a thing growing up. Like their business models may have changed over the years because I think now when you see a McDonald's pop up new construction, it's usually just random. It's not like and I think the popularity of Burger King has gone down significantly, so you're not really seeing new Burger Kings being built. I wouldn't be surprised if Burger King went out of business, to be honest with you, in our lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised if they just did away with Burger King completely. But I hope everybody's having a great Saturday morning. Um, I'm gonna do some pre-records tomorrow and release them throughout the week. I'm just trying to use up the last bit of my StreamYard membership or subscription or whatever you want to call it before, because I'm not going to renew it. I might switch to another platform, but I'm not, after I do that, I'm probably not going to make any content for a while. I know you're so sad, but I think you'll be fine. It's the holiday season, everybody got stuff going on. I'll be back in the new year. I'm judging you now, Paul Wilson. I'm judging you both, you and Dr. Dunbar. Y'all should not be eating that. You guys should not be eating that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's bad for you. Stop eating fast food. It's no good for you. Every now and then I'll give you a pass, but no, like, I'm sorry. If you're over the age of 35, I believe that you are doing yourself a disservice. Your body can't process that no more. Your body can't process uh that mystery meat. You think you're getting a full beef burger. That is not what you're getting. That's not it, like, it might contain some beef, but that ain't what it is. It's beef byproduct smashed together. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Like, come on. I used to say the same thing, Chef Mike. I used to be like, "Oh, but the fries." But no. The last time I went to McDonald's for the fries, I was disappointed and I said never again. I just won't do it. Now, here's where I would suggest going. If you want a burger and some fries, go to Shake Shack. Just go to Shake Shack. It's going to cost you close to 20 bucks. Yes, but the quality of the burger, the crispy fries that you could get cheese sauce on, if that's your thing, you know. If it's not, then no worries. I like them plain myself, but Shake Shack, Shake Shack, please. Is it Tajon? Tajon Taylor? Tajon? Tajon Taylor? Yeah, I am right. Like, I care about people. Come on now, y'all. Do better. Burger King and McDonald's is not good for you. Like, after a certain age, like, I get it. When you're young, your body can process just about anything. So I'm never going to say don't do it. Obviously, that's what your youth is for. But I think once you turn 35 and you start realizing, okay, I don't want to be constipated. I don't want to have bubble guts. I don't want to have acid reflux. These are all real concerns, okay? Like, you got to get some vegetables in your body and drink water, and those places are not known for having that kind of stuff in abundance or at high quality. So I look at it like a declining balance, right? Like, whatever you put in your body has to process and make use of. So if I'm putting things in my body that my body is going to have a hard time processing and breaking down and then turning into energy for me, then now I've got to eat even more on top of that to give it what it does need. So no, I'm trying to make my meals count. Oh, happy belated. Paul Wilson turned 70 last week. That's a big deal. 70. Shout out to you. I'm going to live to be past 100. I'm letting y'all know right now. I don't know if I'm going to still be on YouTube then, but I got a good 60 plus years of life left in me, and I'm looking forward to it. Square burgers. I've never had a mushroom burger. I do like mushrooms. Oh, see, nope. Mr. Shook to you. I don't even eat Wendy's. The only fast food, okay, so my fast food preferences depend on where I'm at regionally, okay? So, for example, um, in Texas, I would eat Freddy's. Freddy's is fast food for sure. But I think that Freddy's has a really good burger. Their french fries are like what McDonald's french fries used to be like. And their onion rings, oh my gosh, they make a great onion ring at Freddy's. Like I swore off fast food for quite some time as a part of my weight loss journey, but I got back on the fast food train really when I moved to Texas because I had never had Whataburger before, and Whataburger is not great, but uh those honey butter chicken biscuits in the morning will get you right. They will get you right. They will get you right. Okay? When I was living in Virginia, I would go to Hardee's and get them. Hardee's has a good chicken biscuit as well. I don't love Chick-fil-A's. I don't eat Chick-fil-A anymore. Like I used to I when I was in Texas, I would still go to Chick-fil-A and get like a salad from Chick-fil-A sometimes, but I even stopped doing that before I moved because I was disappointed in the fact that you could no longer get well done chicken. They were like, "We don't do that anymore." And I was like, "You know what? Fuck y'all." Shake Shack. Oh, Shake Shack. Yeah, I either get a single or a double Shack burger whenever I go to Shake Shack with the crispy onions. Um, that's typically what I get because I like that Shack sauce. No tomato though. Hold the tomato. And the plain fries. I rarely get anything to drink from Shake Shack because I don't drink soda, and a milkshake is just way too heavy on top of everything else. Like I can't do it. It's like if I'm in the mood for a milkshake, I'm not eating it with my meal. I'm sorry to be sniffling, y'all, but I gotta go get my lime water so I could a- attend to this nasal drainage. Um, Mushrooms on my pizza. I like black olives on my pizza. I like onions, peppers, and black olives on my pizza. I never been a meat on my pizza kind of girl. It's either plain, just cheese, like nothing else, or I'll get black olives, onions, and peppers. I do like that. I don't think I've ever had mushrooms on my pizza. I don't think I would be opposed to it either, though. Let me tell you something. In Texas, I had mushroom tacos. I know that doesn't sound like mind blowing or anything, but they were so good. Like, whatever they marinated the mushrooms in, it tasted like meat. Like, you bit into this taco and it was like, whoa, flavor explosion. It was so good in the ice box. Tell me your age without telling me your age, Mr. Shook to you. He said he incorporates mushrooms with nearly every single meal. Yeah. I once there was a guy I was dating that put me onto mushrooms like back in what year was this? 2019? Might have been 2020 actually. Because I believe, yeah, I was wearing a mask, so it was definitely 2020. Um, Hold on a second, you guys. I gotta blow my nose, and I'm not gonna make y'all listen to that. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, um, he cooked for me and made like these sauteed mushrooms, and before that, I had really not been a mushroom girl, but he made me realize like, oh, if you saute them and you cook them with other things, they actually aren't bad. And then I started really liking them to the point where, like Mr. Shook to you said, I started incorporating them in other meals and other dishes where they typically don't necessarily go. But I found ways, like you just find ways. If you're eating mixed vegetables, there's nothing wrong with cutting up some mushrooms and throwing them in there too. Um, I like to make a hash. So what I'll do is I'll do like a root vegetable hash, and I'll cut up like squash and potatoes and onions and mushrooms, and I'll saute those all together. I actually picked up a really nice um, hash medley at Trader Joe's yesterday that I'm excited about cooking. It's got butternut squash, onions, celery, and some other goodies. And so I'm going to combine that with some mushrooms and some chicken sausage. Probably make that today. So maybe I'll record that and post it for you guys to see, cuz I haven't posted any food content on YouTube in a while. But your girl be eating. I was telling somebody the other day, like, I think I put on like a good 10 to 12 pounds since I've been back in Jersey. And I'm not mad at it, but I'm also not excited about it because I'm like, I want to get back down. But it is the season for winter weight. But I don't really like the circumference of my gut growing, okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like that. I don't like looking down and being like, oof. I'm still not at roll status, but still, I'm like, this fupa is it's growing. Like if you ever been out to eat and you have to unbutton your pants because you ate so much, like, yeah, me no likey. So yeah, I'm gonna get back down probably after the holidays. I'm not gonna worry about it now because we got a lot of food eating to do next week because of Thanksgiving. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna enjoy that, and then we're gonna get right back to our routine and our healthier eating because even though winter hasn't technically started, it's right around the corner. And then once that's over, spring comes, and I got to be back in my bikini for my birthday. So these 10 to 12 pounds have got to go. Anyway, y'all, I guess I've been babbling enough. I guess I will let you go on with your day. And it is almost 9 o'clock here, so um, I'm gonna get going with taking my car to get an oil change. And if you feel so inclined, the Cash App is open. Um, my Cash App is Jersey Lioness, JRZYLIONESS. I don't know how to type that in here, so favorite season, mine is winter. More inside activities and people that are out really want to be out. Take have a good time. I love summer. I'm a summer baby, so my favorite season is summer. I love it when it's hot and sunny out. I am not one of those people who complains about how hot it is, hence my love for Texas, because it would get in the hundreds there, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is great. I would just want to be outside baking in it. That's another thing. I haven't been home 6 months, and just me being home this little bit of time, I feel like I'm pale. I've lost my little Texas glow. The little bit of brown that I had year round is gone already. And it's not even because I'm light skinned. I'm not light skinned. Because I know what they say about people in the winter. Light skinned people in the winter, you know, they get even lighter. But for me, I just lose my little summer glow. And I already see it. Like in my last pre-record, you see my face looks super pale. And I know it's because of the lighting. Like right now, you can't see my face, but you might think that I'm dark skinned just because it's dark in here. You can't see my face, but no, I'm brown skinned. But yeah, summer is my favorite because of the warmth and because I also get to be my brownish self. Like I love when I go to sorry, I was watching something on YouTube the last time I opened my laptop and it just picked up from there. Shout out to Truism the Storm Crow. That's what I was watching. But yeah, gonna go do adulty things now. Love y'all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna go blow my nose some more, get some lime water, and get my day started. Um, I'm always wishing you peace. I'm always wishing you ease, and always whatever you please.